subscribe? Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
United States of Africa.
Hey man, Tariq.
Hello, how are you, brother?
Hey, so I heard you say that you're the only people that fight white people.
We're the only people who did what?
That fight white people.
Consistently, yeah. We're the only people who do it consistently.
But Ibrahim Traore, he has done more than any black American has ever done.
Really? What?
Ibrahim Traore has already achieved in 1 year more than any black American has achieved in hundreds of years.
What did he achieve?
He's independent, he's self-sufficient, he's kicked out all the white people. You know, you guys still live with white people. You know, you people fought to be with white people. You know, you're not independent. You're not like Ibrahim Traore.
Well, then why is Ibrahim Traore all booed up with Russia, and there's pictures of him all booed up with Putin?
Tariq, when you have your own nation, you have to have allies. You know, you see, you people, you live with white people, so you don't have to have allies. You know, you're not self-sufficient, so you don't know how these things work.
Yeah, we are self-sufficient, sir. The white people have never given us anything. We are.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, but you still you know you are you are part of them. You are part of the white people. You know, you know.
Sir, part of in your accent, it's not a Burkina Faso accent. You have a Nigerian accent.
Tariq, I don't know how you think that you can keep on like guessing where people come from, man. You
don't have a Burkina Faso accent.
I mean, you can believe what you want to believe, but you know, I didn't say I was from Burkina Faso.
You're not from Burkina Faso, right?
I never said I was from Burkina Faso.
Hanging your hat on Ibrahim Traore, and he just basically he's getting the ball rolling. He don't really got it popping over there yet. Burkina Faso is not really popping like that yet. We wish they get it together, and we hope the best for them. They haven't accomplished anything yet.
Yes, but the trajectory of where he is going,
you talking about
the trajectory.
Okay, yeah. You talking about they've done more than foundational black Americans. We're cultural global icons.
No, you're not. You're not cultural icons.
Yes, we are. That's why in your country y'all dress like us and act like us, sir.
Nobody is dressing like you.
That's why you left your country to come here. You ain't even over there. You're over here with us.
You don't have any clothes. You wear white people clothing, Tariq.
No. We have our own style, sir.
No. But you don't have your own clothing. It's European clothing, Tariq.
I'm from a country named by Europeans. So what are you talking about?
You're moving the goalpost. We're talking about the clothing. You said we dress like you.
You're moving the bushmeat, sir.
Okay, so tell me the clothing that we are copying that you invented. You didn't invent none of the clothing, sir.
All your clothes are given to you by the Red Cross and charity. Even
you are moving the goalpost again. Stick to the conversation.
No. Even your dashikis come from Belgium and other places. Yeah, y'all don't even own your dashikis, sir.
We have our own fabrics, our own clothing, unique to our culture. You don't have any of that.
No, you don't. You're walking around there in old ass 2000 clothes from the early 2000s. Y'all running around dressing in Vocal sweatsuits and shit, and you're wearing G-Unit tank tops with flip flops. That's what you don't.
So you can't really, you can't really be gatekeeping European clothing.
You don't have your own clothing, sir. Y'all have our own clothes. Y'all got P. Miller ups running around in the dirt road eating bushmeat, sir.
Tariq, you can't be gatekeeping European clothing, man.
No, you're gatekeeping European clothing. It's old.
No, Africans, we have our own native dresses. No, you don't have no native dress.
No.
You don't have native language. You don't have native religion. You have nothing, sir. You are a byproduct of European colonization.
What language you got?
Brother, don't worry about my language.
Yeah, worried about it because you're talking about this culture that you don't have. You don't have a culture, sir. You're a global fleeing refugee. We're different.
Tariq, why do you people get so angry about, your reality?
You're a refugee and I'm not, sir. You don't have a culture or a homeland.
The white people, they erased your history. Don't be angry about it.
No. My history is intact, sir. My history is deeper than yours.
If your history is intact, what is your native language, sir?
English.
Come on, man, sir. Are you not embarrassed to
Like
even say that?
just
English.
just like yours. Your native English because you don't have your own letters. That popping and clicking you're doing, you got to use English letters to write that shit out. So yeah, we got the same language, sir. You ain't got
No, sir. My culture predates colonization.
stop it. You don't have your own writing system. They had to give you English to sound out the pops and clicks, sir. And you didn't
No, we don't. We
have
don't. But we still have a language before the white people come.
slow
We
down,
speak to each other in our language. You know.
slow down. You didn't have a damn. Y'all didn't have last names until the mid 1800s.
We have names. We have everything,
Well,
man. We do. We do. We have everything, Tariq.
you're fleeing refugee, sir. You can't wag your finger at us. My culture is deeper than yours. My culture is more intact than yours. My culture is more influential than yours, sir, right?
Sir, your culture is only influential because they use your culture until they put your culture on the global, the
Because
global
it's
media.
great. You're right. Everybody uses our culture. They have to elevate it because it's
No, no, your culture is only the main culture because you are in America. They push your culture onto us. That's why you're not special, man.
no, we are special because y'all emulate
No,
us.
you're not. No, we're not emulating you.
Do even your art,
Okay,
even your artists emulate us. Burna Boy, they got to come over here dressed like us and sample our music, sir. We're the main.
no, but that's the modern aesthetic, man. We wear European clothing. We wear,
No,
the hats. It's European.
y'all,
It's been influenced by
flip,
you. I admit you influenced it, but it's
yeah,
the modern aesthetic.
flip flops come from UNICEF, sir. Y'all get charity clothing from Europeans, sir. Everything about your culture comes from the Europeans.
No, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm telling
Even,
you that
even the
the
food,
modern
sir. Even your food,
the
they got to drop off Red Cross grains and granola bars to your ass. Even your food,
you see
in Europe, sir.
you notice you are attacking me
I'm
because
not attacking you, sir.
you are emotional. You can't
Very ironic.
debate. You're emotional, sir.
I'm not attacking you, sir, but it's
You are emotional.
I'm not a sir. I'm
Why are you so angry about your reality?
projecting, sir. You're projecting
You're,
because you're a failure in your homeland. You tried to
I'm not a failure. My homeland is good.
Abraham Traore, and he's just getting started. He ain't got nothing popping yet. And you try
He's achieved more than any black
like
American.
us, yeah. We're more influential than him.
No, your influence is you're just clowns in the circus.
No,
What influence do you have? You don't have power.
yes, we do.
You are clowns in a circus.
Projecting, sir.
You are the best clowns in the circus, sir.
Projecting, sir.
Like the jester
No,
in
no.
olden days. They have a
Clown is somebody who's been in their homeland for a gazillion years and you are shitting on the side of the road. That's a clown, sir.
like Tariq, in olden days they have the jester that will be dancing for the king and queen. That's your people.
Sir, your folks come over here like that big old swole Nigerian dude gets on social media, bussy popping, eating hamburgers. Who's really the clown? Where are the clowns coming from, sir?
Yeah, but no, you said that you are the global culture, so you're the main guys. The entertainment is you guys. You're the clowns
Now,
in the circus, the best clowns. That's it. No power, just clowns.
y'all act like clowns because y'all try to emulate us. So why y'all acting like clowns then? Why are you trying to emulate clowns?
Like Dr.
Act like
Umar said, the only thing you
y'all
produce is sweat. You only produce sweat.
sir, y'all anything. We have like that's respected around the world. Not just
Yeah,
but the
we respect your,
we got sports icons respected around the world, entertainment icons respected around the world, political icons, activist icons respected around the world. Who are your global heroes? Name your global hero, sir.
Okay, let's talk about Africans. Africans, our global
Name
heroes are
your
the
global
two
hero,
most.
sir.
Okay, let me speak. The two most accomplished melanated men in the 21st century, African men, Tariq.
Don't name an unknown, but go ahead. Don't name some unknown
The,
person. No,
Tariq, listen to me. The two most accomplished African melanated men in the 21st century are African men, Tariq.
who? That nobody knows.
The richest melanated man in the 21st century is an African man.
Nobody knows. But go ahead.
The richest melanated man in the 21st century, Tariq, is an African man.
and ain't done a goddamn thing for your homeland.
That does not matter. That does not matter. We are stating what we have accomplished, right? Stop
He's
moving
not a
the
hero
goalpost.
there.
You're
Nobody
moving the goalpost.
bro. Nobody
He is a
him as
he's a hero. He's a
no,
hero.
he's not. Nobody even knows his name. You don't even know it. Let me get Average back in here, brother. Average, hop on in.
Tariq, he is
Yes,
a
sir.
hero.
The one thing that I've seen when you have this disrespect from somebody from a whole different country who had to run from where they came from,
I'm not
you have
being
to check it. You have
disrespectful.
to. You are. Let's talk about reality
How?
since you
I'm
like
not
talking
being
about reality. I don't
disrespectful.
need to
You
explain how you've been
Tariq is the one
disrespectful. I'm just
saying
going to
Red
talk
Cross
about
riots
reality. Be
and
quiet. You're
all of
disrespectful because
these,
you over talking me.
No,
Okay,
you're
you got a
being
chance.
disrespectful.
No,
You
I'm
don't tell
going
me
to
to be
tell you.
quiet, sir.
It's my turn to. It's
No,
my turn to talk. So you're
no, you
being
don't tell me to be
disrespectful
quiet.
because, like a typical arrogant ass tether, you think that you should be talking and
Be
black Americans should
respectful.
be
Don't
listening
be
when we're ahead
condescending.
of
You
you.
people are
We're ahead.
condescending. You're not
Excuse me.
ahead of
Excuse me. You
nobody.
over talking. See, you can't even
Don't be
listen. This is
condescending. No,
why you
you
don't
don't
know anything.
listen. You're
You can't tell
emotional.
somebody about
Single
their culture
mother.
and you over talk them.
Your father.
See
You
what I
have no
mean? You
father.
see what I mean?
Be
You come from a
respectful.
place where there's no internet, no consistent internet, no
You come
consistent
from a
electricity. There's
plantation.
no sewage.
You come
There's
from
no
the
sewage. There's
plantation.
no drinkable
You come
water.
from the
Now, if you
plantation.
are these great people who have everything,
You
because you
don't come
just
from
said we have
power.
everything. If you have
You come from
everything,
the
why would
conquered.
you
You
run
come
from
from conquered
everything?
people.
Why did you run?
You come from
You
conquered
ran.
people. Your
Clowns? You
people are
said we're the
conquered.
clowns? Why do you copy clowns?
We don't
You want to know
copy
why you
you.
copy
Only kids
clowns?
copy you
Because those
people.
clowns were outnumbered 5-1 and they got more done than you do, being 99% of your
You have done
population where you're
nothing.
from. You can't
What
even
have you
duplicate
done?
what we've
What
done.
have you done
Who's
without
your
the white
Martin Luther
people?
King? Who's your Malcolm X? You don't have any. You don't have any but fights for everybody. You guys don't fight for anybody. You guys fight on ethnicity. That's what you stand on. That's why the African next to you guys will both starve together fighting for a crumb a white man gave you while he takes off with all of your money and you sell your women and your children. Sir, this is what
Are
you do.
you
You're a
done?
failure. That's why you ran from hell
Are you
to come
done?
to the heaven that we build. And we build
You
heaven while being stomped on. You ran to
okay?
what we
What
build. You
did
can't
you
call us clowns when you try to be us. You can never
Why
call us
did you
clowns
only build
when you try to
America
run
when the
to who
white
we
people
are
came?
and you try to copy our aesthetic because we made it so safe and cool to be us that you put it on like a cloak to run from who you are. That's the
You are
truth. Now,
delusional.
how
You're
come? No.
delusional.
The delusion is you
You're
sitting in a place
delusional. You
with
just make
a mud
fantasies up.
floor and a
They
tin
have these
roof with no
fantasies
internet,
about
no
Africans. We're not copying
electricity,
you people.
no sewage, no clean
How are we
water,
copying
and
you with
talking shit
European
about people who
clothing?
have all of those things and have had it for quite
With
some time.
European
You
clothing. You
run
have
from your
European
hell.
clothing. You
You
have
run from
European
your hell to
language.
us, sir.
You have
See
European
what I mean?
religion. You don't
See,
have
and
nothing
how could
that's
they be
yours. It all
European
come
clothes
from
if they're made
European.
somewhere else and the style is
Okay, now
ours?
tell
We
me,
created
no,
the
what
style
style?
and you
What
copy
style?
it.
You don't. There's
Look
no
at you. You're
black. There's no
crying to
black
me now.
American.
Why are
There's
you
nothing
crying and
like
over
that.
talking, sir? You don't want to hear the truth. You
I'm
just
not
want to speak.
crying.
This is how you check these tethers. When they
I want
come
to talk
talking
to
that
Tariq. I don't
bullshit,
want to
you
talk to his
remind them you
sheep.
rub their
You
nose
are a
and where they
sheep.
come from. You
Yeah.
You
rub
are
their nose
Tariq
in the
sheep.
hell they run from.
Good day,
The
sir. You
average
are
one of
Tariq
you makes
sheep.
$2,000 a month. I'm sorry, a year. My bad. My bad. We make more than 2,000 a month. You make that in a year, and you think you have a
Thank
place
the
to
white
talk?
people. Thank the
You don't
white
got
people.
no
But
money.
if it wasn't for the
The
white
average
people, you'll be
amongst
eating
you,
dirt cookies.
the average amongst you, you could
How
your
many of your
yearly
people are on?
salary, your
How many of your
yearly
people are
salary can't even
EBT?
live where we live in a month's
How
time
many of your people
over
are
the
on
course
food
of a year. You
stamps?
see how you keep talking?
How
You
many
can't
of your
shut
people
up.
are on food
You don't even know.
stamps? If it
You don't
wasn't for
understand.
the
Shut up.
white
How come
people,
your
you'll be
people don't have
eating
no
dirt
food?
cookies.
How come your people stomp and go to the bush to
Your
buy
people
get
only have
food?
food because of
You
food
have to eat
stamps.
bats and meerkat, bro.
You only
You
have
have to
food because
kill
of food
poison animals.
stamps.
You have to kill animals
Your
that can
people
kill
only
you.
have food because of food
Listen,
stamps, because of
you are
white
in your own
people.
country and
You're
you
a
have
useless
gold
people. You can't
and
even
oil
produce a
underneath your
president.
feet, sir, and you can't even eat. When your kids are starving, you can't talk to people that are eating and say they need to do better when your people are starving.
Yes,
That's the
thank the white
delusion.
people for the food
That's the
stamps.
delusion.
EBT,
White
Section
people are
8
on
and
food
food
stamps in
stamps.
Section 8. You see how the white man got his hand up your ass and you're
That
his puppet?
doesn't
You're
matter.
his puppet?
The
You
white
repeat
does
his
not
tropes.
matter.
You repeat his
We
tropes.
do the black
You
your
sound
black
just
people
like
they
a
will
white
give you the
man,
food
bro.
stamps.
He
The
got
white
you. That white
people
man
give you the
got
food
you. And
stamps.
he's taking all your
You are
money and taking all your
emotional.
women in your
Good day,
country.
sir. I don't want to talk to you no
You
more.
don't
You're too
hey, you can then
emotional.
leave. Nobody asking you
Good
to
day,
be here.
sir. You was
Flee.
raised by a
Go
single
ahead and
mother.
flee. Oh, I have a
You
mother,
were
a
raised by a
father, they were
single
married and I'm
mother.
married. You're the one that's sitting there talking through a phone, probably in a mud hut, mad at somebody. That's you. Or your family probably is. None of my family know what a dirt floor and a tin roof is. That's your family, bro. You trying to get like me. me. That's why you jealous up here.
I don't
You
want to
know,
be
you
like
do.
you. I
That's
don't
why
want to be
your
like
people
a
copy our
black
people, sir.
American.
That's
You
why.
have no culture. You
No,
have
no,
no
you have no
history.
culture. We have the culture. We are the black. We make black cool, and you copy it. You see how that works?
You are
Yeah,
black.
yeah.
Your
I'm black.
identity is
I'm black,
black.
and you're African. It's different. Okay,
A
you're in
white
Tether.
man, a white man, you
And you let's
identify with a
stop it. That's
white
why
man's
you're. That's why you up
concept.
here right now crying to us. I got you mad now. You're emotional and
You
you're whining.
identify
Why
with
are
a
you
white man's
whining?
concept.
Why
You
are you
didn't
crying
even
about
name
where you come from? How come
yourself.
you can't fix your homeland, huh? How come you
What was
can't
your
fix
name
where you
before
come
black?
from? No, what was your
Mr.
name? Your
Average.
tribes were named by
What
white
was your
people
name
as your
before
countries
black?
were. The white man named
No,
your
our tribes were
country and your
not.
tribe. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we
he did.
predate
Oh no, no, no.
colonization.
Oh,
We
now you
predate
crying about the white man? You
colonization.
outnumber your colonizer. Why ain't you doing nothing about it? Huh? Stop crying to
You
us.
outnumbered
No,
you're
you
indigenous to
outnumbered. We
America.
were outnumbered 5 to 1. You outnumbered them 10, 20, and 30 to 1, and still don't do shit. All you do is tap dance, and you let Chinese people beat you on camera, and you don't do shit in your own homeland. Then you wonder why
No,
your
that's in
women are
Kenya.
smashing and having half breed babies
That's
who
only
are going
in
to be the future
Kenya. That's in
presidents of your
Kenya.
country. You want to keep going? You getting ran down, bro. This is easy. You need to look in the mirror and
You,
fix where you come
you're too
from. Don't worry
emotional. You're
about
just
me.
babbling.
Don't worry about me. No, I'm
You're
checking
just
you.
babbling. You're
No,
too
I'm checking
emotional.
you because when you start talking shit,
I'm
you need to be
wasting my
reminded
time
about
with
what you ain't doing
emotional
as a
people.
man.
You're too
No, no, no. What
emotional.
you ain't doing as a man is fighting for your country. See, I come from a history of fighters for our country. Even outnumbered, we still fought. It's on camera. It's on print. It's written down. There ain't no history you
You
fighting
didn't
back.
find
They
nothing.
gave
They
you
gave you civil
liberation and they
rights.
still got your money. They gave you
You
liberation
begged
and they
in the
still
streets
got
to
your
be
money.
human.
That's why you
Your
see
people
you ain't
begged.
got
Your
nothing. You
people
keep on
begged in the
crying.
streets to be human
When you gonna do
beings.
for your country? What you gonna do for your
You
country?
didn't find
What are you gonna
nobody.
do for
You
your
begged in
country,
the street.
sir? What are you doing for it?
You begged.
What's your
You
fight?
begged in the streets to be human.
What
You
are you
didn't
doing
find
for your
nobody.
country? See, you're
Your people
crying. It's
were begging in
projection.
the
You have
streets.
excuses. This
How
is
can
why
you
your
beg
women
to be
can't
human
stand
in
you.
your
They
own
prefer
land?
white men.
You're
Your
not
women prefer white men
fighters.
and Chinese men because we got excuses
You
and
was
no
you
fighting.
was you was
The
picking
women ain't
cotton
safe
for
around you.
400 years. Your
Your
people
women
were
ain't safe
slaves for
around you.
400 years.
Let me do okay. Thank you so much, Average. All right.
You were slaves for 400 years.
Yeah, and sir, you were colonized the same amount of time,
Your
and
people were weak. Columbus came and took your whole continent. Your people are weak.
we're weak, and you're over there,
You're weak.
and you flee, and you had to flee here.
You're still weak.
But
400 years of slavery. How are you fighters? You're weak. You're
sir,
inferior people.
sir, you had to flee here. We ain't that weak. You had to flee here for safety.
Yeah, we're fleeing to the white people. We want to be under the white people like you.
Oh no, you're not around the white people. They don't want your musty ass. You had to come around here with us. We made a lane for you to come flee to, sir. We ain't that
No, you didn't make the lane. You have no power. How can you?
come flee and get some protection up under us. You ain't got none in your failed homeland, do you?
How can slaves make a lane for anybody? They
Because we got that power, we got that energy, sir. That's how we do. Because as slaves, as former slaves, we never made a deal like y'all dumbasses did over there. Y'all made stupid ass deals and got yourself colonized. All right.
you didn't make a deal because they already
Sat over there and made treaties with these damn white supremacists. Yo, that's how they were able to colonize you. When they went to the Berlin Conference, they had hundreds of treaties from all of those damn dumbass tribal leaders trying to make deals with the devil. And that shit turned around and bit you in the ass, sir. We're the only people who never made a deal with these people. It's always been resistance with us. So I am not ashamed of my ancestors who were enslaved and who survived it and gave me that energy of resistance so that we can build a country so musty tethers like yourself can come over too. You feel me? Huh?
Oh, yes, you built America, but you didn't make the reason we're in America is not because of your people.
Yes,
You're
it is.
delusional if you believe that.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the white people failed when they tried to do it on their own, and everything culturally significant about America is from foundational Black Americans, right?
Oh, okay. So let me
Right.
put this question to you, Tariq.
Right, right. Let's acknowledge that everything culturally significant about America comes from foundational Black Americans, sir. Right? I don't have you muted now. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so when you say everything culturally,
Oh, right.
let's talk about like the let's so are you talking about like the brands, like, clothing, cars,
Culture,
watches, all these things? Are you talking about that?
culture, sir. What people do. What makes America great? What makes this country great?
What makes America great is like the army, the politics,
That's
just
us. That's
everything.
that's us too. We
Yeah, you're right in a sense. I'll give you credit. You guys are, for
okay, that military is us too. We got a lot of military achievements. We fought in every war. It was us who helped win the Civil War to end slavery. The Duckworth chant is something that we create, which is what the U.S. military uses. They were studying guerrilla warfare coming from the Black Seminoles. The military also studies the Great Dismal Swamp. That was a sanctuary area that Black Maroons lived, and they go study that and study the military stronghold we had over there, sir. So when you talk about military over here, that's still us, sir. We still got our fingerprints on that. Go ahead. What else?
yeah, but Tariq, there's nothing to be proud. You are cannon fodder. They just use your people as collateral damage. There's
No,
nothing to be proud of.
it is very to be proud of because yeah, we're protecting ourselves and protecting
I
our
thought I thought you people were prideful people. You seem like
yeah, yeah. Us defending our country, defending us ending slavery. Very proud of that. Very proud of that, sir. That's something to be proud of. What's not prideful is being 80% of the population and getting smacked around by a very small minority.
Okay, but Tariq, you people say you're indigenous, so at some point you was the majority, right?
Okay, that's a whole different conversation.
No, it's not.
No,
Stop running. You're scared. Don't run from this.
no, 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 no. We had an ethnogenesis, sir. So that whole y'all try to deflect into the indigenous conversation, which is a deflection. So we're not going to even go there. We had an ethnogenesis.
No, you haven't listened to my question yet.
Now you just
Can
saying
I say my question?
you're just deflecting. No, you're not. Let's move on to something else because you're not going
No, but you said that we was 80% of the population, but
in your.
at some point you was the majority here, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I ain't saying the majority. You had red natives over here. You had different natives over here, and then
So who is indigenous? Who was the first people in America?
there
Who?
were black.
Because you can't be two people.
There
Who was the first people?
were black people here.
Also, the first people was you.
Yeah, there were black people here.
Was the first people you? Yes or no?
There were black people, so yeah,
Was the first people you? Yes or no?
they were black people, and then
You see, you can't even answer a question. You can't even debate. You guys are silly people,
I'm
man.
not even debating. You're just saying shit. This ain't a debate. You're just
No, I just asked you a question. You as
saying shit. You're just saying shit. You're throwing shit on a wall to see what sticks. It's not a debate. You're just saying
no,
nonsense.
because it ties into my initial statement. You
It doesn't,
said you as
sir. You're a refugee from a failed homeland, and you're trying to tell us who we are. You don't even know who you are. You don't even have a birth certificate, sir.
this is too easy anyway, man. You
It
guys,
is
you guys are too easy, man.
a tether
It's
with
too easy. It's too easy, man.
who's over here with us talking shit. Yeah, that's too easy.
I'm not talking shit. Okay, if I'm talking
Average,
shit, just answer my question.
average already wiped the floor with you, sir.
He didn't. You guys do the same thing. You come up, you just make noise. You don't let people talk,
We're
and
not
then you
boys, sir. You're talking shit while you're over here with us. Do you know just the premise of that is ridiculous?
I'm not
Yeah,
talking shit. I'm
you are. You're trying to denigrate us while you're over here being protected by us. You're over here with us, sir.
Tariq, how are you protecting us when you people have Black Lives Matter? You're not even protecting yourself. Come on,
Yes,
man. Where's
yes,
the
we do.
rationality? You people can't think. How are you protecting us?
Yes, we do.
How can you protect us when there's Black Lives Matter? You can't even protect yourself.
Yes,
Come on, where's the logic?
yes, we can, sir.
What
And
is
we
these
have,
people talking about? These people just say anything.
sir, we're the minority and we got police reform. We defunded the police. We put in work. We had this country lit the hell up. We're the minority and we had this shit turned up and made these people get the laws together and made the race soldiers get his ass in jail who hurt George Floyd and all that. We did that. That was a grassroots thing. Y'all are the majority and Asians and white people go over there and smack you all up beside that damn peppercorn head and y'all
No,
sit there and
no, that's only in East Africa. It's in Kenya. It's only
don't,
in Kenya.
no,
They don't.
no,
That never happened in West Africa.
they're over there in your homeland. The Asians over
No, Tariq, that can never happen in West Africa. We will eat
there.
them alive. We will eat
It done ran
them.
out of there. They done ran you up out of there, sir.
No, they haven't run us out. What run us out is the, African warlords. We don't have no
They,
structure there because there's no, you have the US government,
they ran
otherwise, if it wasn't for the
your
US government, King Von will be beheading you right now, my friend.
you got ran out of your own homeland. You're over here with us for safety,
Listen,
sir.
listen to me, Tariq. If it wasn't for the US government, King
We
Von, King Von
are the
will be King Von will be running your people. You don't
the U.S. government. The government is the people. We are the U.S. government, and we act as such, and we force laws to get on the books that's going to be equal across the board. We don't flee like cowards, sir, like
But,
yourself, right?
but Tariq, if you had the US government, then why haven't you given you would have had the reparations already?
Great question. And you know the reason why? Y'all tethers, y'all fellow tethers coming around us. Every time we would talk about reparations, tethers like yourself would come over here talking about, hey, we black folks don't need no reparation. We need to leave the white peoples alone. So we figured out, wait a minute. Before we get into this reparations conversation, we need to delineate from these damn undermining, jealous ass, scamming tethers. So that's why we're getting on the right track with reparations now. Delineation needed to happen. That's what we're doing. And now we're on the right track. Now the politicians are talking about reparations. So we're good, sir. You see how that works?
Yeah, I want you people to get reparations. I want all black people to get what they deserve. But what I wanted to say is that you said that Africans they drive Uber, right? So how are people that are driving Uber, how are they undermining how are they in power to,
Okay.
derail your
Okay.
thing?
Now you're getting worried. Let me ask you something. Is that your picture on the thing? Why are you with your shirt off?
Because I've been working out on my body.
Are you LGBT?
What is LGBT? We don't do all of this in Africa.
Are you LGBT, sir? Because you're not in Africa no more.
We
So you got all the pussy you need over here. So are you LGBT?
My sexual preference is not really, relevant to this conversation.
It kind of is because the way you just kind of babbling on and on, you one of a lot of these LGBT dudes, they just like talking to guys, and you just
No,
keep.
I don't like talking to you. I respect all of you black Americans, but you guys are disrespecting Africans.
Now I'm thinking you kind of getting off now. You just like being contrary to dudes so you can talk to them. And I think I heard you rolling around on a bed. It sound like you on your stomach or some shit. Because I swore I heard some shea butter getting opened up, a jar, some lubricant. I heard something wet. So yeah, this conversation is getting a little uncomfortable. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Tariq. Have a good day.
There you go. Okay, this nigga's getting off. This musty ass sassy tether, his pussy is wide open right now. Yeah, he's getting off. And we got to watch that when they just kind of babble, just going from topic to topic. What about the Native Americans? What about welfare reform? How come you're not getting reparations? He just going on and on. No, nigga, you getting off right now. All right, no, nigga, no. That nigga has a meerkat rummaging around in his ass right now. Yeah, he got like a little ferret nibbling on his gooch. So yeah, we ain't here for that. I just realized the way he's talking, and he just keeps going on from subject to subject. They just like talking. They like hearing the voice of a man. This is how them sassy dudes. This is how they flirt, by just being contrary, just so a dude can be on the phone with him talking. No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. All right. And I'm not knocking nobody's lifestyle, but I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I just realized, why does this nigga up here with a shirt off? All right. I'm just showing off my body. I work out hard, showing my abs. I'm a sexy nigga. Okay, no, brother. You had to get the hell up out of here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Shout out to everybody in here. We got a lot of people in here. We got a lot of people in here. All right. Let me get some more folks in here. Let's get Ray Tonio. And by the way, y'all come down to the Hidden History Museum. We got a great event happening on Saturday, December 20th. We got complimentary dinner. We got great drinks, great music. We got great comedians who's going to be performing. It's going to be a vibe. So get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com and join me. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Blackbeard, what's up, Blackbeard?
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on? What's up? How you doing, brother?
Nice. All right, now I'm good. I'm good. I'm just peeping something. We give African more credit than them, even when we trying to delineate, because I was having this conversation with somebody earlier, and I'm telling them now, I feel like Africans traveled the world even before the 1500s. They traveled the world. They're like, no, Africans didn't travel the world because they had everything they needed. So you trying to tell me that you trying to tell me your ancestors didn't have the intellect to travel to want to see outside of their own homeland? So it's that right there be tripping me out right there. That's all I had to say.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, people, this country, this landmass rather, there were black people on this landmass thousands of years. When they reconstruct Lucia woman, it's clearly a black woman. And they came different routes. And we've proven that. I mean, that's not even something up for debate. You had people who are negritos. That's what the Europeans said when they saw them. They called them that for a reason. Black or dark skin with woolly hair all over the world. And I'm talking about in all the little corners of the world. You go to little remote islands in the Pacific with negritos, black skinned people with afros and woolly hair. You think they didn't get here? You really think negritos were in the Philippines, Fiji, Samoa, the Hawaiian Islands? You look at what they originally looked like. It's much different from what they look like now. They're mixed in now. But all these in Tahiti, I've been down there to Tahiti, these black skinned people with afros. You think black skinned people reached all of these little crevices on the planet, but not this big ass landmass? Really? You think negritos were not here? Of course they were. Yeah, you go to Samoa, there's black skinned people with afros. Fiji, black skinned people with afros. All over. We were damn sure here. Yeah. Let me get my brother Dwan B in the building. Let's get Dwan B in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Dwan B in the building. What's up, Dwan?
What's up, man? I don't know if you saw earlier. It was Sincere and I did a show with Dr. Ma'at
Okay.
and two people that, them niggas can't stand you, boy. God damn. Some dude named Aunt, whatever. Anyway, and the dude was making the point. He tried to really make the point that black folks weren't here in America, that this was light skinned folks. He even put up a map that he
Oh,
said that, you see here in the United States of America. I said, so how do you put that against the original definition of an American, copper-colored individual discovered by the European upon arrival? He said, nah, brother, that's not, they still was different than you. And it's just this whole thing to where they were just basically, responding to Sincere's response to the whole Dr. Small situation. But
yeah.
these two Pan-Africans were just really trying to go in on a whole FBA thing. And they got mad at me because they issue is with you, at the end of the day, like always, the issues with you, and they tried to say we all think this way, and they were using Dane Calloway's points but putting them on you, you know, and I called them out for that, but he got mad at me because I basically told him, the issue isn't with FBA, the issue is basically you got Tariq's dick in your mouth. And he
Oh,
had it. And so I said that on my review of that interview. So he played the video of me saying that. And so I basically told him, I said, look, I stand by it. You so busy focused on your hateful one man, you're not looking at everything going on. We on this lineage shit because we're doing our own genealogy, and what you're saying is basically validating what we're seeing in our own bloodlines. So you can't make it about a Tariq thing. But yeah, that interview we had with Dr. Marat earlier, you should probably go back and watch it whenever you have time.
No doubt.
These dudes was on some shit, boy.
Man, Baker, thank you so much, brother. Let me say this. Listen, when these folks sit up here and try to make it about me, it's really not about me. It's not about me. They just use me as a straw man because if it's about me, they wouldn't have to lie. They make up some shit and then put it on me. So it ain't about me. They always say there's always some people saying I done said some shit that I didn't say. Well, Tariq has said he's y'all leader, and Tariq ain't never said that shit. I'm telling y'all, when y'all people start trying to denigrate our lineage and try to make it about me, well, no, it really, it's Tariq. It's really all that Tariq be doing this. Oh, no, I'm a proxy. All right. They just use me as a proxy. I want y'all to understand that because all of the things that they're supposed to be upset with me about is some shit they made up. Well, shit, the problem is Tariq be leading y'all. Okay, that's some shit they made up. I ain't the leader of nothing and never claimed to be. He is y'all leader. I don't care what he did. Okay, you making that up. You're mad at your own damn ideology that you made up. You just made up something and then got mad at what you made up about me. So it ain't about me. Yeah, and all that leadership, that's an insult, by the way. When they start talking, what they're doing, and people are not dumb, they're not dumb, they're not dumb at this point. They know good and well that foundational Black American means lineage. It is a lineage, nothing more, nothing less. It's a lineage. If they say it's something else, they are deliberately lying. And they say, well, it's an ideology. Ain't no ideology. What's the ideology? You don't have to have an ideology. Your lineage is your lineage. Whatever your ideology is, that doesn't change your lineage. When they start talking about Tariq is your leader, that's an insult. They're trying to insult the lineage. They're trying to undermine the lineage. You understand? Calling me a leader, that's a way of really avoiding the lineage conversation because you can't really argue lineage. You can't debunk the criteria of foundational Black American lineage, which is ancestry, genealogy, historic continuity. So they have to pivot into personality. That's an evasion tactic. You understand? When you're talking about lineage, they have to redefine it and then turn it into an influencer conversation because you can't challenge the lineage itself. You understand? And trying to do the fake straw man leader argument, which is some shit they made up, you can't confront the real history that defines us. You see, history, reconstruction, freedman status, lineage based identity, our foundational Black American battles, that defines us. That's not up for debate. That's not an ideology. So they start making up some leadership. That's them making up troll shit because that's low key trolling, to be honest. Yeah. And the reason why they start talking that leadership and I hate Tariq or whatever. That's a way for them to say basically the lineage is too big for us to fight. They can't go up with the lineage. Because when we talk about foundational Black Americans, it's lineage only, nothing else. You understand? And you're not going to win trying to debate a lineage. That's dumb. But the thing is, these people have a vested interest in making us generic Africans. So they can capitalize off that shit. So they can capitalize off African studies courses, um, African tours, taking us over there to find the ancestry over in Ghana, all that bullshit. Yeah, they got like a little cottage industry with it. Yeah. So the thing is, there's a whole bunch of people. There's millions of people now who identify as foundational Black Americans. There's people who don't even know who I am, who identify as foundational Black American. It's bigger than me at this point. This is what it is now. This is the new norm. See, what these Pan-Africans and Tethers try to do, and many of these Pan-Africans are low-key Tethers, by the way, or they're laying up with somebody over there in Africa. They got an African wife or some shit. But the thing is, they have to try to minimize and reduce our lineage into something that's basically non-existent so that we can be generic Africans so that they can capitalize off of it. At this point, millions of people identify as foundational Black American. A lot of them don't know who I am. And the delineation movement has spread because of grassroots conversations, family oral history, people out here doing their freedman lineage research. They're doing documentation research. So the thing is, long before anybody said FBA, the identity of who we are is already there. We've already been here. We've been here for centuries as a lineage. You understand? And I just helped put a modern name to what already existed. Naming a phenomenon doesn't mean creating the people within it. You understand? We just put a modern and correct name on a long-standing lineage group. That doesn't make you the leader of it. Just for example, words like Hispanic and Latino and things, those are relatively new terms for those people. You understand? They weren't called that at one point. So you had relatively new terms like Latino. They weren't that was a term that really got popular in the 70s and 80s. But you're talking about a people that's been here for a while, that's been in North America for a while and the Americas. You understand? So the person who came up with saying Latino and describing the ethnic group, that wasn't the leader of the ethnic group. They just gave a modern name to a long-standing ethnic group to really identify them in a more proper way. You understand? So the thing is, a lot of these people try to make this thing about me. It is not about me whatsoever. All right. Let's get Daryl Jackson or Darnell Jackson. Darnell Jackson in the building. Darnell, hop on in, sir. Mr. Darnell.
Hey, peace, Tariq, peace to the
How
family.
you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I wanted to add one important thing right here. I happened to see this Joe Rogan podcast, and he had this man named Hancock, Graham Hancock.
Okay.
Everybody look this up. It's very important. This man, his whole career is on ancient history. And he makes you can look up other videos of his on YouTube.
The white
And he makes
black guy, what is he?
he's a white guy.
Okay.
You know how it
Go
is.
ahead.
And his whole claim to fame is he says the most ancient civilization of human beings is in America. And he provides specific evidence, and it has something to do with some carvings and some hard rock structures and all of this. So when we start having this conversation about our origin, this really changes the whole context.
Yeah.
When you start realizing our original ancestors never had to have ever come from anywhere but here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Very good point. Let me elaborate on that. Very good point. Yeah, I've heard the argument. Some people saying that like there's an old ancient civilization. Some people say it almost predates Africa. I'm still looking at the research on that, but we've been here for a long time. We've been here for a long time. Family, here in North America, y'all notice what y'all never see? You never see, and I want y'all to think about this. How come they never show you archaeological digs from North America? I want you to think about it. They don't ever show archaeological digs from here in the United States. They don't now, there's fossils and stuff in the ground. It's here. You never hear about it. You know why? Because when they start digging, they're digging up Negroes. They keep all of the archaeological digs over here super hush hush. Oh, they in the Grand Canyon, they found a whole bunch of stuff. When they start digging up Negroes. See, you'll hear about stuff down in South America and all of that. And then when they dig up people, it's black folks. You're digging up Luzia woman. You're digging up the damn Olmecs. You're digging up black looking people. It's the same thing over here. This is why they don't never show you archaeological digs over here. Anytime they find a bone somewhere and they do some carbon dating on it, they're like, "Oh shit, that's a Negro. Whoa, let's hide that." All of the archaeological digs over here, very, very hush hush. Yeah. And when they did some DNA and digging up of the Folsom people, they found out they were black. So we talked about them in one of the Hidden Colors films. Yeah, there were black people here, dude. There's no debate about that. Anybody trying to debunk that is just doing I'm a tether and I say so. It's been proven left and right. Firsthand accounts, DNA testing, um, carvings of black looking people. Yeah, shit. Proof of them reclassifying natives as black over and over again. The Spanish came over calling many of the Native Americans Negroes. The Spanish, go look up the book Jack Forbes, Black Africans and Native Americans. They talk about how when the Spanish came over, they were calling many of the natives Negroes. Well documented stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but people, they don't want us to tap into that because we're supposed to be comparable to immigrants. They don't want us to tap into the indigenous line of our ancestry as well. They don't want us tapping into that because we're supposed to be generic Africans who came over just like other immigrants, and we are different. Yasharel, I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Yashar?
Hey, Tariq, can you hear me?
A little bit. Yeah, you got to take the headphones off.
Oh shit. Okay, hold up. Okay, what about now? Is it still
Still
bad?
janky. You got to send them back to
All right, hold up.
try it again. Yeah,
All right, Tariq, can you hear me
a little
now?
bit better, but yeah, you send them to Tipu and get your $11 back.
Nah, man, I took you off. Now you on my the speaker on my iPhone, but
Okay.
I'm driving my truck right now. So, anyways, what I was gonna tell you, man, like I said, well, my mom and my sisters are coming on the 20th
Oh,
to the
good.
Hidden History Museum. Yeah, I bought them some tickets to go check it out.
Oh, perfect.
But I was gonna tell you like what old boy was saying. I said that to you before, man. Like a lot of people are saying like this is the old world. Like all that Africa shit, that's just trying to keep us from our homeland, trying to make us want to go back to Africa. But we like, nah, this is our shit.
Mm,
This is our land.
yeah.
But yeah, and what I was gonna say about these Somalis, it's like what they don't understand is the white man they gave you your citizenship. Like obviously they could take that shit away from you guys by if whenever they want to.
Yeah.
And basically, with the shit that they're doing, and which is what Trump is going to do anyways, he's kicking all these people that, all these illegals and all these naturalized citizens, like they're just going to take away the citizenship and send them right back to their homelands,
Mm,
which is exactly where they belong. Because like you said, we've caped and one thing I hate, two things I hate that we've done is how we fought for these people to come over here just to take that knife and stab us in the back with it.
yeah.
And then another thing is how these people basically they come over here, they basically grift off of us. They steal our culture. They say that they're the first to do everything when they know goddamn well our culture is basically the heartbeat of this nation, if not damn near the world.
Right.
Like we control everything. Shit don't move without us. But yeah, anyways, definitely if you looking into that, Tariq, I'm telling you, this America is the old world. Like there, like you said, there's shit here in the Grand Canyon that they don't want nobody to see. Like there's places we can't go in there.
Right.
So you know, there's things that's there, but us seeing it is gonna bring back, like, you know, we have that ancestral memory. It's gonna bring that shit back. But yeah, anyways, man, I'm gonna drop right there. But thanks for bringing me up.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, the fact when they start doing digs and all this stuff and it all got to be all top secret, just like the Grand Canyon. There's like black shit up in there and they're so damn secretive. It's like a federal violation if you go over there to some of them digs. Same thing with the Great Dismal Swamp over in North Carolina and Virginia. It's like on some top secret shit. You can't go up in there when they're doing them digs because yeah, we were there probably longer than what's believed. And another thing too, we've been here long enough to know the terrain. When I look at documents from slavery going to the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, they would always use black people as guides over here. How the hell did we know our way around so much? That's another thing. They would always use us as guides. You look up any white explorer or whatever over here, we were the guides for these people. Anytime they expanded in North America, we were the ones guiding them. But how the hell did we know the area so damn well? They'd always talk about some Negro guide that they had. Yeah. So yeah, we knew this area. We knew the terrain. People like James Beckworth, he got something called Beckworth's Pass. He was kind of responsible for Western expansion. The Europeans being able to expand to California, going over the Sierra Nevada mountains. He found a pass to get through there safely because white people tried to go over the mountain and got stuck up there in the snow and started eating each other. That Donner Party shit. White folks went up there and got stuck and just started saying, hey, y'all niggas look like snacks, so I'm about to eat all of you. You just sat there eating each other. It was foundational Black American man saying, no, they ain't got to do all that. There's a go this way, make a left, make a right, and you go past these mountains, and this is how you get to California. But how do we know all this shit? How the hell we know all this stuff?
Yo, what's going on, family? This is Tariq Nasheed down here at the Hidden History Museum in Los Angeles, and you need to come down here to the Hidden History Museum on Saturday, December 20th, 2025 for the Hidden History Holiday Humor Fest. And we're going to have so many great comedians down here. We're going to have complimentary food. We're going to have great music, great drinks, great vibes, great mingling, and it's going down right here at the Hidden History Museum. So come join the biggest party in town to end out the year, and let's end it out in style. 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard. Get your tickets now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That's hiddenhistorymuseum.com. I will see you here.